Hey guys, this is me, Rusty78609 in Central Texas, USA. It is August the 30th, 2017 at 9:50 a.m. Central Standard Time. And I'm on Park Road 4 heading into Kingsland, Texas, just for the heck of it. And I thought I'd do a little housekeeping today. First off, I want to thank those people that have used the links and gone to Amazon and bought products, because over a 4-day period I've made $9.11. So that's helping. And also, for those, just so you know, if you click on the links and buy products, then but the products don't cost you any more. I get it from, not from Amazon, but from the person that supplies that product to Amazon. So, you know, for those kind-hearted souls that have done that, used the links and bought products, pat yourself on the back. I appreciate it very much. What else? Also, a quick update for you folks that know people in Victoria, Texas. I got a text from my sister this morning. I have two sisters that live in Victoria, Texas, that was hit very hard by Hurricane Harvey, and they've been without power and a lot of stuff for several days. She said it's getting better. She lives out in the country about 14 miles from downtown Victoria, and she said that the power is back on at her place, and apparently the power is coming on in Victoria daily. So within a few days, or maybe by the end of the day, most of the town will have power. However, there's still some low-lying flooding, but not for me. It's just the river. The Guadalupe River runs right through Victoria, Texas, or on the southern, is it southern edge? Maybe it's the eastern edge. And it's going to be at flood stage today and tomorrow, or out of its banks, and it'll flood the city park and some low-lying areas along there. And it's the same old areas that always flood. And and if people want to build in a floodplain, what can I say? But other than that, I'm playing with the Amazon Echo and the Google Home, and I find them very fascinating. They're just different products. I'll do a specific, I'm going to do a video this afternoon just on the Google Home, because I did one kind of a short one on the Amazon Echo, and I'll do a short one on the Google Home, and then I'll put them side by side and talk about what I see, what differences I see between the two products. And there are a few. Nothing major, but a few. And, you know, of course, the artificial intelligence that they're using to operate those devices is not, you know, it's not 100%, but it's getting better every day. And what the devices do, both of them, is the more you use them, the more it learns what your habits are. It's kind of like pop-up ads on your web pages as you go through them. I mean, if you're looking at a product, then those ads will start popping up related to that product. And that's the kind of the same way the artificial intelligence builds a relationship with you through the Echo or the Google Home device. It just gets used to your patterns. It knows what you're going to order, or I mean, it just develops a picture of you. And a lot of people may be a little paranoid about that. It doesn't do any good. It's happening to you whether you're paranoid about it or not. So just go with it. You know. So having said that, we're driving here in Central Texas. This is Farm to Market Road 2341, I think's the number of it. It's not a busy highway. It's got a little traffic today, but that's because it's a pretty day and people are moving around a little bit. It is a very pretty day, actually. It's 79 degrees, and for August the 30th at this time of the day in Central Texas, that is cool. And it was 62 degrees this morning, That's very cool for this time of the year. I actually saw some geese flying south. You know, that's very early, but that's a sign that, you know, we could have an early fall here in Central Texas, USA. But this little town is just a little vacation community on Lake LBJ. That's Lyndon Baines Johnson for you new guys. He was president of the U.S. in the 60s, and he was one of the presidents that was kind of involved with the Vietnam War, so to speak. And he hated it. He was given a lot of bad advice by his advisors, and therefore didn't make the best choices in the world. You have to read the book McNamara's War. McNamara was the Secretary of Defense under Johnson, I believe that's correct, and he was also an executive with Ford Motor Company prior to joining the Johnson administration. A very intelligent individual, no doubt about that. But he really misunderstood the Vietnamese totally. What he thought was, without the U.S. propping up South Vietnam, that the Chinese would invade through the north and take over Vietnam, or something along those lines. And really what happened was, the North Vietnamese explained to him after the war was over, a few years later, or a year or so after the war was over, they met, and the leaders of North Vietnam told him that he was a fool. He said, why? And they said, because we would never join the Chinese. We would fight them till our last breath. He thought, but anyway, it was just a mistake, a cultural misjudgment on the part of our Defense Department. We assumed that they would do a certain thing, and they didn't. But anyway, we're coming into this little place here, this little Valero gas station on the left. It's called Buddy's, and it's owned by some attorneys out of Austin, Texas, and they have a few of these. I don't know how many. But I have to tell you, they sell fried chicken. Well, they sell hot food, but basically it's fried chicken. And anyway, we got to stop here just a second. But anyway, the attorneys that run this, this was their first one right here. Again, it's called Buddy's, but it is a cash cow. I mean, this thing, on the weekends, sometimes you can't even find a parking place around here. And it's certainly not their prices. But inside, the wives of the attorneys have purchased all kind of apparel and unique knickknacks that you can pick up. They're not cheap, but it's just a whole different flavor of a Stop and Shop or Stop and Go or 7-Eleven. It's a whole different flavor. I mean, you can tell it's family owned. I mean, because a lot of that stuff, these for-profit large corporations wouldn't consider having in their store. But that's one of the bigger businesses in Kingsland, Texas, right there. You just saw, well, that and the grocery store are the biggest, and a Sonic. We have a Sonic, which is basically a little fast food place. But anyway, I'm on the way, well, actually, I'm going by the Goodwill drop-off. I've got a pair of old, well, they're not old shoes. They are just some shoes I bought at Walmart about a year ago. You know, the cheap, you know me, I saw some cheap, what I thought were walking shoes, and I bought them. Well, this time I got what I paid for. I think I paid $12 for them. Well, they were probably worth $6. Oh no, $4 maybe. Is this thing rattling? No, that's not that. I got a rattle somewhere. can't stand rattle. Anyway, I'll figure it out later. But anyway, I'm going to drop these shoes off at the Goodwill place. If you hear that rattle, I don't know what it is. There it is, maybe. Because what happens is that rattle will come right through into the video. And I don't know where it is. But I'll find it. You can just bet on that. Old Rusty is on it. But it's been an interesting week for me. Got me a Amazon Echo named Alexa. You know, they both, I'm not going to say it. I'm going to do a video on it. I don't want to give you all the info before I do the video, or else when I watch the video. So here, when I get up here to the Goodwill drop-off, I'll end this video. But again, this is Kingsland, Texas, in Central Texas, USA. And the clothing drop-off is right here. And what I'm going to do, rather than put the shoes inside the deal, there's an old man that walks by here several times a day. I've seen him, and he looks like he ain't got a dime, and he probably doesn't, or he might be a billionaire for all I know. But I'm going to put those shoes out for him, and hopefully he'll get them, or somebody will, because if you put them in the Goodwill boxes, they just put them in big crates and sell them to people from Mexico and different places by the pound. It's not like, well, this is not, this is called paws. This is a thing to help animals, I think. Well, I guess I already in the video. Huh? But anyway, guys, from Central Texas, the name of this little cafe here, I'll turn it so you can see it. This is called, you'll love the name of this. Can you see that? It's called Crazy Gals Cafe. And the gal that runs it, I have to tell you, she qualifies. That's all I'll say about that. She's overqualified for the position. But anyway, thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye. Buy USA made when you can. Drink plenty of water. 3 or 4 quarts a day won't hurt you. It'll help you a lot. Take deep breaths. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. That relieves stress, which lowers your blood pressure, which is good for you. What else? Stretch, walk, keep your health, because that's what it's all about, guys, keeping your health. And I'm focusing on that more and more. But anyway, enjoy your day, guys. Adios. Bye-bye.